It's brunch time and we're here at Din Tai Fung. This is the restaurant that put Taiwanese food on the map, and there's good reason why. They're known specifically for their soup dumplings, but honestly, anything you get here is gonna be out of this world. This place is like a food factory. The efficiency is unreal. Everything is served so fresh and the attention to detail is exceptional. Wow. They still are the best soup dumplings I've ever had in my life. The outer is just like paper thin. The meat is so tender and the broth inside are just packed with flavor. And having fresh vegetable dishes to go alongside, it enhances the experience. You can have something super savory and then something slightly sweet. These cucumbers with chili oil, I might name my first kid after them. I already had one, but I might rename him.
I'm doing kid chopsticks.
Okay, show me how you do it.
We're gonna head out and do a hike in the national park here. Oh no, dumpling down! Then we're gonna take on Hotpot. Taiwan has a specific way of doing it, and I'm really excited to see what that's all about. There's a dish that unites almost all of East Asia. It's more of a method or even a ritual. Put a pot of boiling broth in the middle of the table, gather a bunch of ingredients, and create your own adventure. Here in Taiwan, they have their own riff on the format. Pulling nearly equally from both Chinese and Japanese influences, Hotpot in Taipei is a unique blend of tradition and innovation, and it's one I am excited and eager to try.
Oh, run to the car, run, run, run.
All right, we've got snacks, we've got hikes, we are all ready to go. This is out of this world. I've never seen anything like it. There is volcanic geothermal energy everywhere, so it's just super steamy and foggy and magical. It's wild. So green, so lush. Let's explore. This is stunning. It is so beautifully kept. It was completely stroller accessible. The texture of the trees is very different than anything I've seen, the mistiness, and it's just such a nice escape for the kids to be able to run around. I can't recommend this enough. And it's just 45 minutes outside of the city. What? We're now like in the middle of a cloud. The traditional way to end a hike here is the foot hot spring. So we're gonna go do that, and it's gonna be amazing.
Not too fast.
Everyone's just here at the end of their day, at the end of their hikes to just soak, relax, rest. I don't think the kids interrupted it too much. They kind of did, but it's fine. It still was really great. It's time for Hotpot. We're here at the Addiction Aquatic Development, and we've ditched the kids and we're gonna have a date. This place is wild. You walk in and it's like a full market. They're making sushi, there's wine, there's beer, there's cheese, there's a flower shop. Upstairs is where the hot pot is. We're gonna order the seafood deluxe, which I'm really excited about because that's what Taiwanese hot pot is all about. And then we're gonna throw in some Wagyu beef because that's very specific to Shabu-shabu, which is kind of the more Japanese influenced hot pot. I'm very excited. I've never done hot pot. Let's do it. Everything's coming. We're gonna start with these vegetables, the ones that take a bit longer to cook. Look, I'm a pro already. Then the corn, look at that. Taiwanese hot pot has a strong Japanese influence and is actually called shabu-shabu. What sets it apart is the thinly cut beef. Shabu-shabu is literally translated to the swoosh swoosh that you get when you dip the broth briefly and just go back and forth a few times, and that's what we're gonna do. That's very good. Wow, it's so thin, really tender. And this peanut sauce goes perfectly alongside it. Really good.
Very marbled. It just like incredibly melts in your mouth, even after just like 10 seconds in the hot. Crazy.
So they just gave me the cooking times for each of these. We have clams, prawns, no idea, crab, lobster I think, no idea, fish. The fish is almost almost done, and that means that this lobster was 3 minutes. So you can probably come out. A big part of Hotpot is the sauce. They have here like a citrusy soy sauce. We're gonna try it with a little bit of the crab. That was really good. The crab itself is incredibly sweet and cooked perfectly, if I do say so myself. Big old piece of lobster. I have to say that one of the things that's really standing out to me is all of the seafood I've had before, and all of them taste much different than when I've had them previously. I think the cooking method, the broth, the like the sauce, obviously all add, but I really think it's more about the method. Addiction Aquatic Center gets a 10 out of 10. The National Park gets a 10 out of 10. And the Shabu-shabu was such a special experience to have here in Taipei. I loved it. I loved it. Be sure not to miss the next and final episode where we dive into the art of handmade noodles.